Hi guys, this is me Sharon, and today I'm going to show you how to make this purse with circles. For this project you'll be needing some yarns of 2 colors or as many colors as you would like. You're gonna need hooks and zippers. First of all, I just want to remind you that there's no specific yarn that you need to use in order to make this project. Right now I'm using a 4mm crochet hook and fingering weight yarn double pull, and to start I'm gonna make a slip knot and I'm gonna chain 60. The stitch is in multiples of 10. After chaining 60, slip stitch to form a ring. So next is you're going to chain 3, which counts as 1 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet into each of the next 9 chains. Once you have a total of 10 double crochets, you're going to chain 1, and then into the last double crochet work 5 single crochets. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this will turn our work to the other side. Into the next double crochet we're gonna do 5 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you can slip stitch the first single crochet, which is optional, but I skipped that part, and then work 1 double crochet into each of the next 10 chains. Once you have 10 double crochets in there, the last 2 double crochets are where you're gonna work 5 single crochets. So on this side I'm gonna work 5, and then once you get to the other side work 5 more single crochets. So after working 10 individual double crochets, that is where you're going to work a circle, and you're going to repeat this until the end of the round. Once you get back around, the last 2 double crochets are where you're gonna work your last circle. And in this case, I'm gonna change to another color, and this is optional. If you want the same color, you don't need to cut off the yarn and join a new color. If you're joining a new color, just before you slip stitch into the beginning 3rd chain, you may cut off the yarn and join the new color. So in this case, I am joining a white yarn, and then I'm gonna tie both tails at the back. To start round 2, chain 1 single crochet into the same stitch, and then 1 single crochet into each of the next 7. So you have a total of 8 single crochets in a row, followed by a single crochet on top of every circle. And then 1 single crochet into each of the next 8 stitches, or 8 double crochets. So you're going to repeat that around. Once you get back around, you're gonna work your last single crochet on top of the circle here. And then work your last single crochet on top. Just make sure that in between you have 8 single crochets and 1 single crochet on top of each circle pattern. Now we're going to work slip stitch on top of the first single crochet made. To start round 3, we're going to chain 3 and then 1 double crochet into each of the next 7 single crochets. Once you get to the last 2 of the 8 individual double crochets, that is where you're gonna work the circle that we made in the first round. So we're simply going to repeat that procedure. After working the circle into the next stitch, that is where we always work 2 double crochets. So in the next few rounds we will be repeating round 3. Next is we're going to work 1 double crochet into each of the next 8 single crochets. Once you get to the last 2 double crochets, that is where you're going to create another circle, and you will see that the circles are in staggered position. So that's how it's going to be once you repeat round 3 and round 4 alternately. After that, you're just going to be working 2 double crochets into every next stitch after working the circle. Alright, so in here I'm going to work my last 2 double crochets, and then I'm gonna chain the 1 and work a circle around these 2 double crochets here. So I'm gonna start off with this side with 5 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to turn my work into the other side and work 5 single crochets into this double crochet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right after this, on top of the last single crochet, which is on top of this circle, that is where I'm gonna work my 2 double crochets. So from here on, we're going to work 2 double crochets on top of the single crochet, which is also on top of this circle. For round 4, we're basically repeating round 2. So if you're joining a new color, this is what you're going to do every round. Chain 1 single crochet into the same stitch, and you should have 8 single crochets in between 1 single crochet on top of every circle. For now, we have made about 6 single crochets, and once we get back around, we will have 2 more, so that in between we always have 8 single crochets. And remember, on top of every circle there should be one single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I should have 8 in between, and on top of this circle work one single crochets. Alright, so to end the round, do not forget to work one single crochet on top of the circle, and then complete, since you already have 6 single crochets, so you should have 2 more single crochets in here. 1 and 2. Next step is you're gonna work a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet made. So to start the round, chain 3, 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. Alright, so in here we only have 6 individual double crochets, and the last 2 will make the circle, just like what we did in round 3. So we're gonna start chaining 5 single crochets into the last double crochet, and then 5 single crochets into the next. Now once we get back around, we will be completing the individual double crochets, and you should have 8 double crochets in between. So we're placing the circle just before the stitch under the circle. So we're repeating round 3, and after making a circle into the next stitch, we're gonna work an increase or 2 double crochets. And on top of the single crochet, which is on top of this circle, we're gonna work 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. So we have basically repeated what we did on this round, only you will notice that the join is different in every round. And now into each of the next stitches we're gonna work 8. So 1 on each stitch, we're gonna work 8 double crochets. So once you have 8 double crochets, that is when you're gonna work chain 1 and 5 single crochets around the last double crochet you've made. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into this next double crochet we're gonna work 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into the next stitch, that is where we're gonna work 2 double crochets. So from here on, you will just keep working the same round, not forgetting the single crochet in between rounds until you get the height that you want for the purse. Alright, now to end the round, I just did 2 double crochets and we have 2 more left to complete the 8 double crochets. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the next round you're going to repeat working 1 single crochet, and then if you're going to change color, make sure to cut off the yarn first. There you go. And then slip stitch to join the new color of yarn. So I always do it this way, and then tie both tails at the back. So make sure that you're gonna work 1 single crochet on top of each double crochets, and then 1 single crochet on top of every circle. So keep repeating that until you get the height that you want for this purse. Once you get the height of the purse that you want, then that's a time that you can now just simply slip stitch to end the last round, and then work 2 rounds of 1 single crochet into every stitch. So to start, we're going to chain 1 single crochet on top of these circle, and then 1 in each of the next 8 double crochets. And you can repeat this round for 1 more time, depending on how many rounds you would like. So in my case, I'm gonna work 1 more round, and then 1 on top of this circle. So keep doing that until you get back around. Alright, so at the end of this round, you're just gonna work a slip stitch on top of the very first single crochet made. Now I'm gonna do 1 more round. So to start the next round, I'm just gonna chain 1 single crochet into the same stitch, and into every stitch around. Okay, so to finish off the round, just work and then slip stitch on top, and then you may now fasten off. So the next step is we're going to close off the bottom part. This is what it looks like after working the bottom, and you can check first whether you think the bottom is just okay. You can check it out first, and then after that, now fasten off and even the ends. I'm also going to use about 10-inch zipper, and for those who are curious to know the size of the project that I'm making, it's about 7 by 4 inches. And then after that, you may flip the purse, and then we're going to attach the zipper now. So in the next few clips, I'm going to show you how I did the lining, and it's pretty much self-explanatory, and I will leave you to that. And that is how you can make this purse with circles. If you like this video, do not forget to hit like and comment if you have other requests that you'd like me to show on my channel. If ever you're new to my channel, you can check back on the videos on my bags and purses tutorial. Also, I would like to thank all my subscribers for the support that you're giving, and have a good day.